Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our December 12th, 2022 meeting, our last of the year, 2022. Would everyone please join me in our pledge, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
to the republic for which it stands,
under God,
indivisible, with liberty,
for all.
justice for all.
Thank you. Steve?
Chairman John Curry.
Here.
Vicky Gannon.
Here.
Nancy Garbino is absent. Dennis McNamara.
Here.
Jack Mattis.
Here.
Bruce Prince.
Here.
By Zoom. And Christopher Zaberto.
Here. Thank you. Thank you. First on our agenda is two sets of draft minutes for approval. The first is October 12th, 2022. Any additions, changes, corrections? I make a motion, we approve the minutes from October 12th, 2022 as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And the second is from November 9th, 2022.
I'll second those.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you again. First and only one of two tonight is a point of reference to you. So just kidding. Our project review from Erstat Biddle Properties is the application for site plan and wetlands permit approval for proposed Tractor Supply at Somers Common Shopping Center, which is on Route 6 and Tomahawk Street. Good evening.
Sir. Good evening. Juan Yepes with JMC here on behalf of Erstat Biddle Properties. So we did review the draft approval resolution. We had no we coordinated with David, and we had no objections to it.
And just to give the board some updates as to what's happened since the last time we've appeared before you. We've continued our submissions on the technical data of the project with both the town engineer, with the New York City DEP, and also with the New York State DEC. With regard to the state, the project's environmental consultant has submitted an updated site management plan for its approval. We don't have that approval yet, but we will provide copies of it and information to the town as soon as it's obtained, as well as with the DEP as it relates to the stormwater management, report or SWIP. Also, the town engineer has also provided a recent comment memo, which we've reviewed, and there are still some minor outstanding comments, but I believe those items are addressed in the resolution as needing to be handled before to the town engineer's satisfaction before we can ask for the chairman to sign the site plan. So that's the update on what we've been doing in the last month. And as Juan said, we've also had an opportunity to review the resolution before the board. And we appreciate the hard work of the planning staff in getting that together for tonight.
Thank you. Just for the record, I just want to say that this is the application for the conversion of the former home goods space to accommodate a proposed Tractor Supply, which includes an outdoor display area, garden center, and parking modifications. And for the record, the property is in the CS zoning district. Dave or Steve?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think, as was noted just before the meeting, there are two action items. One is that the planning board would declare a negative declaration under seeker that there's no significant adverse impact to the environment. And second would be the action on the planning board, the site plan approval for Tractor Supply. And as indicated, a draft of the resolution was prepared. It was reviewed by staff. It was reviewed by the applicant. It was reviewed by members of the planning board. Those comments have been incorporated. So you now have a version that if you feel like you want to move forward, you can.
I have one question
Sure.
about something on there. I was thinking about it during the day. I don't remember, it's like a technical question, in the past, us ever having an applicant requesting to move a beeline stop. So can you walk me through what that looks like in terms of the procedures, who they reach out to? Does the town have to get noticed? Does the county decide? And then how does the public find out where they go once it's moved?
I read some correspondence, it may have been from the applicant. And they outlined the process that they would have to contact the county
Mhm.
and petition them to request the stop removal. Or not removal, but it's relocation.
Change, yeah.
And that there would be a site survey done by the Department of Transportation for the county. And then they would approve and then determine the site location for a new bus stop. But I just read that once, and so I don't know if I got it all like accurate, but I do remember seeing that
But
somewhere.
how does the town and how do the people who use the stop find out what the new location is?
My thought on that was the onus now is on the bus stop owner, who is the Department of Transportation for the county. Like they would have to notify. I don't think that's Somer's responsibility, but that now is
Yeah.
above my level. So,
Oh, but that was my.
yeah, that was just
question,
an
like,
assumption that
what's
I
the-
had that they would handle that. But-
Well,
That's,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, go
ahead,
ahead,
Rob.
Rob. You speak to it. You've been dealing with the
Yeah,
county.
we spoke with the Winchester County DPW, and we're meeting with them on the site, I believe next week. They haven't confirmed yet, but, and yeah, the procedure will be we're not relocating it very far. It's right now in front of the former Home Goods. It will be moved to the, what is that other store? Like the store next to it. The Goodwill store.
Closer, the store close to the grocery store. the good-
Yep. It'll be moved in front of that. That's our proposal, at least. We still have to wait for them to give us the okay, but it is, it's not very permanent stop. So it'd be easily moved, logistics of that, but pretty accurate description.
Is this a temporary measure during construction, or is the intent to permanently change the bus stop to this new location because of the new business model that there is there
That permanently move it.
permanently?
But we're talking about feet, basically.
Correct.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's not.
Along that same front
Yeah.
store.
So it's not going to come out of Somers Commons.
No, it's not.
It's not moving around.
No, there are several others within the shopping center, and this is only one of them. We're just slightly moving this along this building facade.
Okay, all right, thank you.
And before we move, Steve, you're okay with some of the items, just basically cleanup items?
Yeah, as Rob said, there are some minor cleanup items, but none of them change the site plan, and none of them change the environmental impacts. There are conditions in the resolution for the applicant to obtain approvals from New York City DEP for their SWIP, and approval from New York State DEC for the site management plan, and the proposed actions related to the contamination on the site. And so those approvals have to come back to the board.
Right.
The resolution does say that if those approvals do change the site plan substantively, that the applicant does have to come back to the board
Okay.
for an amended approval.
Dennis, why don't you make the motion? You're the one that got to want you make the motion. No, I give you credit where credit's due, right?
Okay, we have a draft resolution before us. One change was the elimination of the first whereas. Whereas on page 4, was that,
It was, yes, that was.
Yep,
Yeah, that
yes.
was a
so that,
verification of
that has been eliminated,
the whereases.
okay? As amended, I would like to make a motion to approve the resolution number 2002-09, conditional approval of site plan approval of wetland and water course protection permit, stormwater management and erosion control, sedimentation control permit to,
But before we still have to make the
Oh.
motion to, yes, your catch.
Amend your
the
motion.
first item on the
Yes.
agenda. I forgot.
I know.
That's what happens when you.
No, no, that's what happens when the Giants lose.
Um, The board should consider adopting a negative declaration on this project, having taken a hard look at it. I, for one, find no significant impacts, negative impacts to the environment, and would so move.
Yeah, I concur with that assessment. I think we covered all the bases that are required to, declare a negative deck, and I think.
Is there a second on that?
Second.
All in favor? Okay, thank you.
Chair.
And then coming back to
Sorry.
Dennis, no, you didn't screw it up. Dennis's original motion to approve the resolution with the change. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys. I
No,
put
no,
the-
nah.
Put the cart before the horse.
That's all right. They all end up at the same.
That's right, exactly right. And you caught it, so. Next is our discussion of our meeting dates for 2023. I think this is a big improvement. I know Steve and Dave, what you think about this, but I think this is a really good way to go. It
Well,
benefits all staff, you outside consultants and the applicant.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with the change.
So Bruce, you okay with the meeting date changes?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so I guess then I'll make a motion that we accept the proposed calendars. When I say calendars, it's the meetings and our auxiliary days, for lack of a better word, for 2023.
And the applicant cutoff dates, right?
And
I
absent
think
cutoffs, yeah, it's all part of it, yep. You second? All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
I guess we could actually set a record tonight, I think.
No, we did one that was like 9 minutes.
Yeah.
this year. I keep the tally in my head.
Yeah, not that you're keeping track.
No.
You want to chat for a few more minutes or?
Listen, I got a half-hour book, so I'm good.
Our next meeting is January 11th, 2023, and I'd like to wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, anything else you celebrate, but more importantly, let's just have a healthy new year and a healthy 2023. And thank you all for everything, all the time and effort you put in.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Motion to adjourn.
So
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Decision.